What if burnout isn't actually the problem? What if burnout simply is the final symptom of a decline that has been happening for months or even years? Most organizations wait until a leader is exhausted, disengaged, or underperforming before they intervene. But by then, the damage has already been done. The real issue is that leaders rarely crash overnight, they decline quietly. As someone who has spent nearly 3 decades in critical care nursing and now works in executive longevity and performance, I've noticed something interesting. The highest performing leaders often miss the earliest warning signs, not because they lack intelligence, not because they lack discipline, but because the symptoms look like success. It starts with working a little longer, sleeping a little less, recovering a little slower, needing more caffeine, feeling slightly more irritable, having less patience, struggling to focus as deeply as they once could. Nothing dramatic, nothing alarming, just small changes that accumulate over time. And because these leaders are still producing results, everyone assumes everything is fine, including the leader. What most organizations fail to recognize is that leadership is fundamentally a cognitive activity. Leaders are paid for judgment, decision quality, strategic thinking, emotional regulation, risk assessment, and communication. And every one of those functions depends on physiology. When sleep deteriorates, when stress accumulates, when recovery disappears, decision quality declines long before performance reviews reflect it. This isn't a motivation problem, it's a capacity problem. The traditional conversation asks, how do we prevent burnout? The better question is, how do we protect leadership capacity before burnout ever occurs? Because by the time burnout is visible, decline has already become expensive. Expensive for the organization, expensive for the team, and expensive for the leader's health. The goal isn't simply avoiding burnout. The goal is protecting the biological systems that drive judgment, performance, and execution. This week, don't ask yourself if you're burned out. Ask yourself this: is my capacity growing, staying stable, or quietly declining? Because leaders rarely wake up one day burned out, but they do wake up one day realizing they haven't felt like themselves in a very long time. And that's a problem worth solving before it becomes a crisis. I'm Sherry Austin, Executive Longevity Advisor. If you'd like more insights on protecting decision quality, performance, and leadership longevity, follow Executive Longevity here on LinkedIn and subscribe to my newsletter, Longevity Unlocked.